To the hospital.
Poor guy.
Good times, good times.
That's dedication.
Yeah, it was like a $46,000 vacation from work. Woohoo! Okay.
Wow. Come on.
Silent heads.
Is it doing it?
I do that kind of stuff all the
Well, you're
time.
noticing he's patient. Doesn't he
Say
take
again?
I know. Be patient. I'm thinking about trying to go with that.
Oh, so if you are gonna register to go to Connect, do it quick. I think last year I waited till like the last day and I couldn't even register for my own class. Because as they book up, they disappear from your available options to register. And it will be years before it comes this close to you again, so. When you consider how much your ASCUS annual membership costs, and then how much Tyler one conference costs a year, and it's close, so you miss out on the per diem, you miss out on the hotel because it's closed, so your school doesn't have to pay for that, they just pay for registration and that's it. We can all pull in, maybe ship this for like a camper, and we'll just kind of hang out downtown.
Sounds like a fun time. All right.
That's gonna be a travel.
It's done, Jake. We're gonna move on.
All right.
Hey.
Thank you for the filler, Mike.
Bacon
Lots of
filler.
bacon with everything.
All the basics.
Okay. So again, I can use my shortcut from here, and I'm gonna go into employee documents. And I could look just for Peter Abbott's documents. Oops. And let me see. Oh, well, okay. Let me just clear. I'm gonna clear. Or I could look under the document type. Didn't I give myself the access? I'm getting tired again. Oh, you know what? I don't know. I need to look in security because it's not a database that I normally use. Mr. Joe Venanati gave me the database.
That's a time Club Plus is the 24th and 25th. On Club Plus. Yeah, it's here in Phoenix too.
Of course, wrong one. See how I hid it from myself?
We chose time Club Plus.
So I'm just gonna go. I'm gonna, I guess, yeah, I can give that, I'm gonna give that.
They print our checks, but we have our own.
Yeah, but you can see it hides it from
No, we're not.
myself,
That means you print your
let
own
me
checks.
just give myself.
So we're kind of a hybrid. We're not on the county spot. We're on, we own our own vision servers. But they print our checks, so we send them like files, P files, payroll files, payables files, and they print the checks for us. So there's about 6 or 7 districts. We're special. We're special.
You're a hybrid.
Yes.
Okay, so if I go into employee documents, and again, I could take that action item, but real quick, I'll just go into employees and documents. Okay, now it should be available to me. Document type. If I hit apply selection, I now have 68, okay? And if I open up Peter Abbott, I could view that document. So you'd probably want to test and view a few of these documents before you send them out. I would recommend it just to make sure they're right, especially if you aren't going to print paper copies. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So yeah, here's that addenda information. Okay. So I'm gonna exit out of here. But again, if you were working in the employee contract area, which I'm gonna go to right now, it's a shortcut to get there. So it's like one-stop shopping when you start using those shortcuts. Okay. And for new users, when I was in implementation, I refrained them from using it, but more seasoned, so I could get to it right from here. Oops. Okay, so after you make the document, what we need to do is we need to link the document to the employees. And if you had one contract, it would be just a matter of opening it up and maybe linking it this way. Okay, it shows you the document title, I can see it's a 16-17 contract, so I can see it here. Okay. But if you wanted to mass link them, you can do that as well. And so if I go to the column, I'm just gonna, pardon me? Yeah. Is it file name?
Yeah.
Okay, let me, there it is, thank you. Yep, so we can see it in here, okay? So to mass link it, if I go to actions, it's the mass update assigned contract documents. Okay, so if I click that guy, I would click my 16-17 contract and click OK. And that went fast. Let's hit apply. See that it's done. I'm going to clear and just pull in the teacher contract again. Okay, well, interesting. Don't you love when things don't work? So let me do this. Mass assign selected. It says selected, so I didn't follow the instructions. You gotta follow the instructions. Okay, so I'll do the 16-17. Okay, that's fine. She was my test person at the beginning of this, so kind of expected something to go wrong with her. Okay, so there it is attached, okay? And so this is where you were saying that if I publish now, Peter Rabbit's gonna have both of them?
Yes, if you don't exclude the line features, if you publish both, you have two contracts in the portal.
For the same?
Yeah,
Yeah.
with identical contract.
Yeah.
You can try, just publish Peter F.
Yeah,
Peter,
he's gonna be the person that I log in as.
Yeah.
He's the person that I planned on, okay? So right now, he has two positions, okay? They're attached to the same contract. And they have, both positions are on the document. That's what we saw when we looked at the document. Okay, so now I'm gonna run the action item, and I believe I have to select them again. So I'm just gonna select them here, and I'm gonna go to actions, and let's see, publish the contracts, mass update, you gotta select them. So you'd probably select them all, but I'm just doing a small group, just because it's 3:15.
On a Friday.
You're running out of.
We're running low, yeah, no,
You're
I'm
running
kidding.
low.
No, we're not.
Okay,
But
and
it's a
again,
3-day
she was
weekend.
already attached to a contract, so that's why she's coming up, so.
Carrie's gotta go.
She was how I began this.
There's
this
nobody
class.
going to Seattle this
Okay.
weekend.
So now if we
Totally
close out of
empty.
here, oops,
I know.
scroll over here, close
Like
this
so
guy.
many groups.
Okay, do you wish to send an email? So this is where you can send the email, tell the folks that they have contracts to go out.
We usually don't send, we just send us kind of history, say contracts ready in portal, just.
Okay, but, you know, you can send it, I'm gonna say no, because I don't have it set up. And the thing is if you need to send emails later on, in the other area, I'll show you in a minute, you can send email on to people that still haven't accepted or rejected the contract. Okay. So we're gonna go out and look at Peter Abbott and see what we got. Okay. So here, if I click on my visions,
We have 3
I'm gonna log into visions, log in as Peter Abbott. Okay. Big password. And then I'm gonna go to employee resources. Now, before I go into the contract area, we did publish it as a document, so it is available out there. So let's take a look at that. Here it is. You can see it was done today. And if I hit view, oh, it's down here at the bottom. Okay, did it open? Here's the contract. So he's gonna have that available for him. So if you're going through all this trouble, I highly recommend that you make it a document for them to view. And if you notice out on your portal that you don't have the choice employees document, call us. we can set up the page and add the module to the page. So that's something that support does quite often. I've done a lot of them for W-2s, so, okay. So if you notice, you know, that never got set up, call us and we can get that fixed up for you. Here, there's only one, yeah, with both positions. With both positions, right. But if we go here, and if we go into employee contract, this is where the employee's gonna accept or reject the contract. So if I click on this guy right here, and if I hit the drop down, there's only one. There's only one. So it must be, that's good though, because there should be only one. So it's the same document, but, yeah, so that's something that probably got fixed, okay? So,
Together and.
yeah, and I'll show you, we'll view it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're together on one document. But I guess Tiffany reported it as an issue.
And then will they finish another one show there again?
I'm gonna open it here, just to show, so we have the employee's regular superintendent position right here. And then down below, we have that group term life addendum position,
Okay,
so.
so we have, say, our 301 supplemental, or we actually have it.
Is it a supplemental position? Yeah, so it could be on the same contract, or you could technically do a separate contract for the 301 if you wanted to. I'm not saying you
Yeah.
would, but I think, I'm sorry, I forgot your name.
Jason.
Jason, I wanted to say Jason, but I was afraid I was wrong. So, do you do your sports, like your coaching, on a separate contract, or is it with their regular?
That doesn't go on the contract at all.
Oh, it
It's a
doesn't?
stipend. separate.
Oh, okay, okay.
We put our 301 in.
You're still doing paper on
longevity
your
and
coaching?
stuff like that right there.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, but you could do a separate contract online for the coaches. It's just you'd make a different contract maintenance item and link it to that one. And then it would be out there when we publish it. Okay, so I'm gonna accept this guy. What do you think? Should I accept it?
Yeah.
Let's accept it. So I'm gonna close out of here. File exit. Okay, so I'm gonna accept this. And then I'm gonna put in, yay, another year. Okay.
In paradise.
Is comments, isn't that a field that we don't have to get? Or is it a field that's just?
I think it's just there. I think it's just there. But it's gonna be bad on them.
I know.
If they write something nasty.
Yeah, they have to realize that.
You can show this.
It's gonna be part of their records.
There's not very many characters because she only has 232 characters left.
Okay.
But
So they can't write a book.
it's a good documentation also. If the individual
Yeah.
is denying the contract and giving.
Oh,
Yeah.
I didn't change my wording.
Yeah, you didn't change your word.
I'm tired, can you tell? But I did change the order, so oops. Did you see that?
Put in some text there.
Yeah.
Oh,
I didn't
yeah.
change my wording.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, so that's good learning. It's good learning for you. Okay.
Checks.
Yep. Yes, the number of checks, just keep them coming. Okay, so now you have to submit, so I'm gonna hit the submit. Okay, and then they have to confirm with their last four of their social security number. Because what would happen if the teacher was in the classroom and an emergency, they were in the middle of doing this, an emergency happened, and the little hoodlums went to their desks.
Yeah.
So, okay, and I gotta look up Peter Abbott's, because I don't know the last four of his social, so let me get that real fast. I think it's 464, but that might be jalapenos, so. Abbott. Oh, come on. Go. 6549, good thing I didn't try it.
What happens if you put in wrong?
It'll just tell you it's wrong.
Screen it, yeah.
Yeah, let me get to that. So it's 6549, we'll put in the wrong number, because the question was asked. So they're 8888, okay, invalid, so they couldn't get any further. But 6549, look okay, and contract has been accepted, okay? So if I jump over to, whoops, my visions, I'm gonna go into the portal, contract area in the portal. Okay, and if I hit apply selection here, so it gives everybody in their name, it shows the date that it was published and the time.
See,
Okay,
it shows both of them in the portal.
yeah, because they were two separate
Right, two
positions.
separate ones, so however many you put on, it's gonna show that it accepted all of them.
Yeah, here's the comments, so again, if somebody writes something nasty, you know, you can say, look at the type of people we're hiring here.
Can you go back to the portal to see, do they, after you accept, do they have another one waiting for you?
I can do that in just a second, but here's the answer to the user-defined fields, okay, that I kind of goofed up, okay? And then the other thing I wanted to show was,
The status.
yes, accepted, okay? So we have some that are published, some that are unpublished. So as you're working through these, you could filter down on just the ones that are published, waiting to be accepted, and here you could send out a mass email. So if I filtered on these, I could highlight them, and then go to actions, and email, send an email out to these folks.
So are your filter selections still with the right click too, instead of using the?
Yeah, they are. They are, yeah. In fact, with this new user interface, if you find the right click doesn't work, okay? Because I know we're gonna get a lot of support calls on this. If you find that you're right clicking and it's not coming up, you need to click within the box that you're in. So find, yeah, like within the grid or within the form, and then right click. Okay, because I know we're gonna get a lot of
Well,
phone
you
calls
usually
on
have to do
that.
that anyway, because you're wanting to say, I'm gonna filter on this.
Yeah, but there's, some people add a record by right clicking. So the add a record icon.
Yeah, they're gonna be up top, they'd see.
Yeah, so you have to click within the box, just, if you notice it's not coming up, the right click, Val said, no, just try to remember to click in the box and give it another try. Because that has come in with some of the new users that are on this.
But if I can EIW, you don't double click.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
It's not double clicking on the reports for us, for our end users, it's like, oh, deal with EIW.
What do you mean I don't have access to this?
But also, before I leave the screen, here's your contract acceptance report. Hang on a second. Oh, I don't have Peter Rabbit, hang on a second. I was published, okay, let's try it again. Contract acceptance report.
Well, I think there's also now, if you pull up this contract at the bottom, there's supposed to be like a daytime stamp that he accepted it.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a newer feature.
But here you can see, got this, but at least, okay. So, Carrie, you want me to go where?
If you go back into his employee documents,
Oh, in documents?
yeah, if you view the actual contract, and I think maybe you have to be in him, as him in the portal, like go ahead and close that.
Oh, okay. Hang on a second. Let me close out of your file, exit. And then, you want me to go back to the portal?
Yeah, just as him,
Uh-huh,
and then
okay.
go into the employee document.
Okay, so this shows it was accepted in employee contract, so you want me to go to the documents?
Yeah. open that.
We don't have it.
Maybe scroll down to the very bottom.
Oh, yes, there you go. Good job. Woo! Carrie knows her stuff. Okay, cool.
So once they have accepted it, can they go back and print it if they print it?
If you, if, yes, right here. Yep,
The
I did it right
document takes
here.
print off.
Yep, you can do it in the documents, but also if you don't have the documents, it will always be available here if you allow it to. Okay?
That's one question we get.
But also, yeah, and that should save phone calls, or you just answer the question.
Can we go to council?
Go up to the portal. But I still think they can view it,
Yeah, they can.
so there's two there now.
See, that's what I'm saying, there are two public employees, they're trying to accept both.
Okay, but there was only one before, so after they accepted, there's two, but they could always view it here too.
So when you public, you need to go through, not to public both, you have to, I twist it to proceed, because when you put 2,000 letters, make sure don't duplicate.
Okay. So,
And what if they changed their decision after they wanted?
then they have to see you.
Because
If
they
they
just
change their
submitting
decision.
the hard copy.
Yeah, I mean, it's legal and binding, they gotta call their lawyer. Let your lawyer talk to my lawyer. No, I don't know, I mean, that's all in
I
terms
mean, I know
of.
that's our decision. but-
Yeah. Yeah. So the second document, yes, that's the second document, yeah. And if they accepted it, and then they wanted to renege and needed a change, you can follow that document on the rejection. Yeah.
Like the earliest
Yeah.
by
So,
far.
are there any?
So,
Yeah.
yeah,